It was either in Lost Tribe or First Contact. We can never remember because they're intermingled episodes. But it's the episode where Todd believes that they have turned on the Atero device, which and so they can't jump, and he thinks that they've double-crossed him. So he has taken over the Daedalus, and in one scene where he's saying to John Shepard, John Shepard, and he's saying, look, buddy, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to kill this guy. I'm going to suck the life out of him. And he's not playing around. So he's got his arm around Picardo, and the question was, when you were doing that, were you cracking up most of the time? And the answer is that, Robert he's an amazing man to work with because he is so present and so ready to dive into any situation. And he was on the verge of needing depends. He was playing so terrified. I don't think they ended up in the final thing, but at one point he literally fainted. I was like, and I had my fingers that were sort of scratching his chest, and he just goes, like right on the ground, smash! And he goes up, did he get that? He's so fun. What an actor. Amazing actor. It's great to work with people like that. They're just 100%. They're all over. So yes, we were cracking up all the time. I'll come back to you. I'm going to go over here. But yeah, so we had a blast. That was absolutely great. Yes?
I was dancing. I didn't have a question.
What?
I was dancing.
She was dancing.
You were dancing? You were just going... I always dance like this. I have a word of advice. Okay? Never go to an auction. I'm just going to go.
It was me.
It was you. Well, I thought it was you, but I don't have a question.
I'm sorry, James.
Okay.
No, I always wonder about acting under all that makeup and whether or not it's a hindrance. Is it for you a hindrance, like when you're trying to establish the character, you have an idea of what's going to go on, and then you see all the get-up and the makeup, and you're like, no, not really. What happens? Like, that whole portrayal thing. What happens when the makeup comes on and then bam?
The great thing, it's the English school of acting, right? What's the old thing about what was it? Who here is from the day? Marathon Man. You're too young to remember that. What's that? Oh, well, thanks for that. You're welcome. Do you remember that?
I do. A little bit.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Marathon Man, maybe you've seen it in red. But Laurence Olivier and Dustin Hoffman, and a very famous story about Dustin Hoffman. He's terrified of heights or something, so he has to shoot this scene where he's been up all night and he's absolutely terrified. He's had his teeth pulled and all sorts of things, and he goes to a theater or something. He goes up in the rafters and he sleeps on the rafters. But he can't sleep because he's terrified of heights. So he's staying up all night. He's absolutely terrified, and he comes in and he shoots the scene the next day. And Olivier looks at him. He says, "My dying boy, you're terrible. What's wrong with you?" He says, "Well, I was preparing, and I went up to the rafters, and we stayed up all night, and now I'm ready. I'm terrified." He says, "Why don't you try acting?" So there's two different. There's the method thing, and then there's the put on the nose, and away you go. Yeah, I'm kind of the put on the nose sort of guy. So when you put on the mask, and as soon as it goes on, piece by piece. And while you're waking up, you go, "Oh, who's that?" Sort of a white-looking. Okay, and then you fall back asleep, and you go, "Oh, it's kind of a green-looking." And then they suddenly have the teeth in. You go, "The guy, the thing." And then the eyes go in, and suddenly it's all there. You look in, and what the mask does is it modifies the way you speak, and the teeth modify the way you speak. So the rhythm. One of the when there was another guy that played the part for one episode, and
we could tell. Yeah.
He was so much sexier. sexy to Todd. And Chris came back, whatever. Okay. He's a more knowledgeable Todd. The young guy, he was sexy. Anyway, so he came in and he did it, and when I came back the next time, what's his name? The hero of the show?
Shepherd.
Yeah, Shepherd, but what's his real name? And so Joe says, Chris, yeah, we missed you. But you know, Brandon, he spoke a lot faster. I don't know, I think with the teeth and stuff, it just makes you want to enunciate a little bit more, and then it suddenly becomes about the teeth, and it becomes like, because you got those eyes. Anyway, it indicates so much about the character. So it actually was a help. Because I think if I walked in with this long thing, then I would just go, "Hi, I'm Todd!" And I wouldn't be here today. No one would care. Oh, it's that guy again. Alright, so no, it helps. All that stuff helps. Yeah. So it's actually fun to put it on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I have to